I'm Scud. I'm a filmmaker of the last 16, 18 years, and I've produced 10 films and directed. I'm the filmmaker of the Rotterdam Film Festival this year. I'm the focus filmmaker. I make 10 films, basically, for in the last 16 years, all LGBT related somehow, at least. And so one of my last 3 films are in the Cure Festival here.
How important is LGBT films in the film industry in Taiwan?
I would have to say it's not really a big portion of it. Still, while Taiwan is probably the most open society of Asia in terms of LGBT, the content-wise, the mainstream audiences still do not really embrace the gay topic, right? But it is quite free, so there are quite some production. It's not as popular as in Thailand in terms of the BL culture, but it's just like it's still a smaller portion of the industry.
How important is this festival to the LGBT community in Taiwan?
It is still a very young festival. It is only the 11th edition of it. And when I start making films, my film were mostly in the mainstream film festival here. But then they have the Cure Festival, so basically my films are always there. And I think they are growing quite fast, maybe somehow helped by the legalization of the gay marriage, etc. So there is an atmosphere that there will be more and more demand for that sort of content. So the festival is actually going quite fast. Some of my films were also screened on TV, but not the sort of explicitity you would expect from, in Europe or in America. There will be same-sex love relationship, but probably not so much about sex. My films are best represented in Europe and America, no doubt about that. In Asia, it's a little bit tough. Even though I'm from Asia, my films tend to be released used to be always in Hong Kong and always in Taiwan, sometimes also in Japan and Thailand. Taiwan is a very commercial place, I have to say, so very material. So the producers will only care about, the receipt. How many people like to watch it. If there are too much gay contents, maybe it will turn some audiences off. Still, even though gay, lesbian is quite accepted here, it doesn't mean it's a selling point.
The gay marriage law that went through, has that helped?
It will help in the long term, but not so immediately. It happened just 2-3 years ago. It takes time for people to become more and more receptive, especially for the older generation. The young people are totally fine.
The films that you make, what is the story?
Basically, it's about difficult love. It's about the exploration of the afterlife. So like the film that he's leading man of it, it used to be called Body Shop, and now we have a supercharged version of it for the festival. It's called Ghosts Just Want to Have Fun. So he plays the role of a ghost.
Yes.
Yeah, so throughout the film he's almost unclothed, and he meddled with the different loves, some gay, some not, but eventually it's about how he still miss his friends, his family, his love that are still living. It's going to be shown in the film festival.
Is the LGBT market difficult to make money?
It never made any money for me. So I'm about to consume all I have acquired in my previous career, which I was in IT for over 20 years. So I spent them all in my films, but with some recognition, but economic-wise, no.
Is acting in Taiwan a difficult industry to be in? Generally.
在台湾做演员困难吗? I would say I think it's highly competitive. It's too many people after too little slots. Taiwan is too small a market for most of the actors, so I always encourage young talent like him to go out. I mean, I keep reminding them that out of 1,000 people on Earth, only 3 are Taiwanese. So there's still a possibility of 997 out there. If you look at what I have done, I think my work is already quite a big portion of the overall landscape of the gay movies in Asia. I don't see it's going to grow as people would expect with the places become more free. As I said, still most of the people are kind of avoiding the topic and the content. So it will be more easy to pass the censorship and that sort of thing. But whether there's going to be a huge market for that, I very much doubt it. I shot most of my last film with iPhone, and it worked. It worked on a huge screen. So I think maybe it would someday revolutionize the industry. So filmmaking used to be a very high entry barrier thing, and also that's why sometimes we think we're very proud because we could do it. Not many people could do it. But now with the idea, with the instinct, you could capture the world almost as it is, which even a film cannot do it. The film can only reproduce the reality, it cannot just capture it. So I see a huge possibility, a huge potential for more individualized filmmakers to happen in the world in the coming maybe decade. If you look at the Taiwan film, it is quite remarkable that most of them are very local. I mean, of very local topic that is not so universal. I actually chat with a director, 85 years old, Chen Kunho, a couple of days ago. He just won the Life Achievement Award from Golden Horse, okay? And we talked about, and he said, because I was from Hong Kong initially, now I'm also living here. He said, Hong Kong films, Hong Kong people are just have a much broader worldview. Where Taiwan would, he said he doesn't know whether it will even happen in that direction. So how to sell it to the world? I mean, in terms of film, I think it has to start from the content itself. My films are quite international. Some of my films are actually English films, and I shot the stories different places, not just in my hometown, that sort of thing. So yeah, so that's why I see to it. Taiwanese people have a big desire, not just the film, to want the world to know more about this place, to recognize this place. Now I stay most of my time in Tokyo and Bangkok. Like Bangkok, for example, is so internationalized. There's so many foreigners, tourists going there, but Taiwan, you don't see many still. Okay, it is rich. It is very well developed. It is free, but it is not really attracting people from everywhere in the world.